Get ready for a whirlwind of combat sports drama. Daniel Cormier is weighing in on the Netflix versus UFC battle, and Ronda Rousey is at the center of it all. Plus, we dive into the incredible story of Lerone Murphy, a UFC contender with a bullet in his tongue, as he prepares for a massive fight at UFC London. And don't miss the fierce predictions and title shot showdowns heating up the featherweight division. You won't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single second.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Daniel Cormier weighs in on the Netflix versus UFC showdown. Get ready for some fireworks as Ronda Rousey throws down the gauntlet, not just in the ring, but in the media too. Rousey is making waves, claiming her upcoming Netflix fight against Gina Carano on May 16th will completely eclipse the UFC's Freedom 250 event scheduled for June. She's not holding back, calling out the UFC's establishment and positioning herself as a champion for fighters, even going so far as to target UFC official Hunter Campbell. But is this a genuine fight for the fighters, or a personal vendetta? Former UFC champion Daniel Cormier is on the scene, acknowledging the potential for Netflix to create a real platform for fighters outside the UFC, but he's not convinced it can compete with the UFC's established power. He stated plainly that while competition is good, the upcoming UFC White House card is undeniably the superior lineup, calling it the best card of the year. Now the real battle begins. Who will the fans choose? The ratings will tell the tale. But will the star power of Rousey and Carano be enough to sway the audience? We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, another fighter with an unbelievable story is stepping into the octagon, facing not just an opponent, but his own incredible past. The bulletproof contender, Lerone Murphy's incredible journey. This Saturday at UFC London, a truly remarkable fighter steps into the spotlight, Lerone Murphy. Known as the Miracle, Murphy's life story is as compelling as his fighting record. He faces Movsar Evloev in a bout that could decide the next featherweight title contender. But Murphy's path to the top has been anything but ordinary. As a teenager, he survived a brutal shooting, leaving a bullet lodged in his tongue, a bullet doctors deemed too dangerous to remove. This isn't even his only brush with life-altering incidents. A knee injury ended a promising football career, and he was hit by a car while cycling. Yet, he persevered, channeling his resilience into MMA and climbing the UFC ranks with an undefeated streak. After a stunning spinning elbow knockout, the hype around Murphy is immense, with many believing he's earned his shot at the title. Now, fighting on home soil, Murphy is determined to make a statement and prove he's ready for championship gold. Can Murphy's incredible resilience and striking power overcome Evloev's grappling? The stakes are sky high. And speaking of high stakes, another fighter is making bold claims about his own title aspirations and his upcoming UFC London bout. Murphy vows undeniable title shot at UFC London. Lerone Murphy is ready to make his case for a featherweight title shot undeniable. Fighting on home turf at UFC London this Saturday, Murphy faces fellow undefeated contender Movsar Evloev, and he's not just looking for a win, he's looking for a finish. "I want it to be undeniable," Murphy stated, emphasizing that a spectacular performance will leave the UFC no choice, but to grant him a title opportunity against Alexander Volkanovski. He acknowledges Evloev's wrestling, but is confident in his ability to counter it and wear his opponent down. The atmosphere in London is expected to be electric, with Murphy aiming to put on a show for his hometown crowd. Meanwhile, the co-main event features Michael "Venom" Page, who, despite his own star power, feels his placement on the card is a slight, declaring himself the main event regardless of official billing. He's promising a spectacular knockout against Sam Patterson, adding another layer of intrigue to an already stacked UFC London card. Will Murphy deliver the finish he promises, and will Page put on the show he believes he's capable of? The drama doesn't stop there, as a fighter's bold claim about jumping the queue for a title shot is being directly challenged. Murphy dismisses Silva's title shot claims at UFC London. Lerone Murphy is shutting down any talk of Gene Silva jumping the queue for a featherweight title shot. As Murphy prepares to face Movsar Evloev in the main event of UFC London, he's clear. The winner of their fight should be next for champion Alexander Volkanovski. Despite Gene Silva's claims of signing a contract for a title fight, Murphy, who is ranked third in the division, asserts that Silva's recent record doesn't warrant such an opportunity. The winner of me and Mosvar fights for the title, and it shouldn't be any other way, Murphy declared, emphasizing the need for a decisive finish to make his claim undeniable. He's aiming to replicate the spectacular spinning elbow knockout that propelled him into the title picture. While the UFC hasn't officially branded the bout a #1 contender fight, Murphy and Evloev, both undefeated, are widely considered the frontrunners. The featherweight division is heating up, and Murphy is determined to seize his moment. Will Murphy secure his title shot with a dominant performance, or will the UFC surprise everyone? Stick around, because we're about to recap all the biggest stories of the week. And that's a wrap on another action-packed news cycle. We saw Daniel Cormier weigh in on the Netflix versus UFC rivalry. Lerone Murphy's incredible resilience shine through as he prepares for a massive fight, and heated discussions about featherweight title shots heating up. Don't miss a moment of the action, like this video, subscribe to news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Let us know in the comments which fight you're most excited about, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.